AFTV, Mo, what a fantastic win. That's what we've been waiting for ages.
I'm telling you, Robbie, this Arsenal team is a team on the up. We can go and achieve big things this season. That performance is the start of the turnaround.
The thing is about it is that what that showed today is that when the pressure's off, they can produce performances. But not only that, what was kind of almost like an admission from Mikel Arteta today that he should have played Saka as a left back the other night. Maybe in the first leg of that game against Villarreal, he should have played Martinelli down the middle. You know, because it was all things that he did today.
I don't think Saka not being left back was the biggest flaw in his managerial performance over 2 legs against Villarreal. The false 9 was by far the most ridiculous decision that he attempted. And even then, you know, in the second leg, Martinelli nowhere to be seen, taking Aubameyang off for a player that hasn't scored a goal all season at that point. You know, there was so many. It was riddled with errors. His managerial performance against Villarreal over 2 legs. Something like this, which is valid, what you're pointing out, was so far down the list, shows you how bad his decision-making was.
Yeah, and today, you know, I mean, I don't know, did it lift your spirits? I mean, you know, Willian scored
Robbie,
a great goal.
It annoyed me more. Robbie, it annoyed me more. It didn't lift my spirits. It annoyed me more. It really did. You know, like, it's so just poetically ironic that Willian today, the day our season died, this dead signing comes to life and scores a goal. I cannot believe it's like the universe is trying to poke fun at us. You know, if he had done that in the last game when he came on, you could turn around and say, well, do you know what? He's been awful all season. And the one goal he'll get for us this season, what a big goal it was. But instead, meaningless player in the context of Arsenal season scores a meaningless goal in a meaningless game. And I honestly just feel like it annoyed me more. It really annoyed me more, to be honest with you. We needed that on so many occasions. The one time where we don't actually need it, it doesn't flipping matter. He goes and delivers. I found it so frustrating. And then Pepe, the goal he scored, you just think to yourself, and no criticism on Pepe, because he actually has been one of the better contributors this season, you know, in terms of the goals and assists that he's managed to get. You just think, oh my God, what I would have given for a moment like that in the semi-final of the Europa League. But instead, we turned it on today.
You surprised that Arteta, all the talk is that his job's safe and that they're going to be, you know, the owners are talking about backing him in the summer and stuff like that. Are you surprised he's still in a job?
No, not at all, because it's completely consistent with the level of ambition and the nonsensical decisions that we've seen taken at this club for so many years. So I made the point to you before, any top club in Europe's top 5 leagues, I think I have looked at them kind of name by name, and I thought, would you have tolerated it? Would you have tolerated it? And I think no. And it's just Arsenal, exception to the norm. And we've seen that before, haven't we? We were the only club out of the 100-odd in the top 5 leagues in Europe with who didn't make an outfield signing one season. You know, we have this tendency to just be, you know, the stupidest person in the room at Arsenal. And I think it's an extension of that. So I wasn't surprised at all. But what makes me laugh is that, to me, Arteta's, I know, Robbie, you know about your politics. He's like Keir Starmer. You know, you're the flipping problem, mate. And he's making all the changes around him. It's like, are you out of your mind? When you talk about changing the top team, fire yourself. It's baffling to me, honestly. So, and I know you'll get the reference. A lot of global gooners won't, but yeah, you know.
Oh my! That's a
It's so apt. Honestly, they're probably having dinner together right now.
Keir Starmer is actually an Arsenal fan as well.
Yeah.
He's actually an Arsenal fan. So.
Honestly.
Oh boy. You know, it is though that, as I said, look like he will get the backing in the summer. What does he have to do? Because if he is still going to be here, what does he have to do to get this team back on track?
All he has to do is what every other Arsenal manager has had to do. Top 4 is an absolute minimum and a trophy of some sort. And so I'm not going to lower my expectations because he's been so bloody awful, because we're finishing 9th or 10th, because we're not going to win a trophy, because we're not going to qualify for European football. You do not get the luxury of lower ambition from me because by virtue of your own failures. And this is something that stinks the Arsenal out in recent years. Fans themselves have become nose blind, and there's a culture that stinks at our club of a lack of ambition, acceptance of failure, acceptance of mediocrity. And it takes an active effort to constantly remind yourself, this is not what this club is about, and I'm not going to accept it. You know, finishing mid-table, you know, what we're experiencing now with meaningless games is something we've never experienced before, because we've always been like, oh, we still need to stay in the top 4, we still need to stay in the qualification spots for Europa League, that sort of thing. What we're experiencing now is kind of like this abyss that other fans have had to experience for many, many years, where you come to a season like Wolves, for example, you come to a season where it's like survival, yes, anything else, not going to achieve it. I cannot believe we're having that conversation. We should never, ever tolerate that. It sounds very entitled, the fact that I'm saying that. We don't have any God-given right to go and qualify or for every game to matter. But the point is, I sound entitled because that's off the back of the vast majority of my life being used to that. And I'm sorry, I'm just not willing to accept lower standards for my club.
Before we go, Mo, I know it's Ramadan, and I know you've been doing this charity thing that you do every year. How's it going? Is it still running?
It is still running. And look, you know, for me, I just want to say a real heartfelt thank you to people, because the response has been absolutely incredible. I mentioned this at the start of Ramadan in one of my interviews, but I'll just repeat it if you don't know. Every year, what I do, I don't donate a penny. So this is all generosity from everyone that follows me and watches me. So thank you to all of you guys. Basically, I just give you a link, and it's to sponsor orphans. It's the 6th year I'm doing it. In the first year, it was 1 orphan. In the second and third years, it was 3 orphans. Because of generosity, in the 4th and 5th years, it was 5 orphans. And I'm really, really happy to say, if we raise just about £300 more this year, we can up that to 6 orphans. So, Robbie, look, I'd appreciate it if you put the link in the description below. I'll share it on my socials. And, you know, I just have to say, like, thank you so much to everyone who's chipped in, because of all of the things that I do with my platform, this to me is the most important, and the support that everyone gives is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you so much to everyone.
Fantastic. Well done for that, Mo. That's absolutely brilliant. We will put the link in the description. But mind you, could any of them orphans play football? Right? I mean, maybe we could find a little gem out of them. You know what I mean?
I would love one day to have the luxury of going and meeting them in person. And I'd love to take them an Arsenal kit and see what they've got. And you know what? I'm sure that
talking to that, there was is it who plays for Bayern Munich? I forgot his name now. It's not Alphonso Davies. He's an orphan.
Yeah,
I think he was an orphan. Yeah, and look what he's done. You know what I mean? So it just shows you, man.
Exactly. Yeah,
amazing.
Exactly. I think he was a refugee, wasn't he?
Or a refugee. Maybe a refugee. Yeah.
But yeah,
absolutely
incredible story. And hopefully we can make that level of difference in someone's life as well. So thank you, everyone who supported.
Yeah, brilliant, Mo. Thank you very much, man. And keep up the good work. And thank you as always.
Cheers, Robbie. Take care.